Hi, I'm Jessica Rasmussen, and welcome to a special edition of BYU Weekly. This is the Sunken Room, which most people say is their favorite place to be. We at BYU Weekly are also using social media to share our content online. And I'll never forget how to spell ubiquitous again. I'm gonna get as close as I can to the stream, and I'm gonna try to catch a fish. But what happens when summer ends? Luckily for book lovers, the fun doesn't have to. It acts as a gas stove, it's full of propane, but they say it's not about getting an A, it's about developing real career skills and helping real people.
April showers bring May flowers, but they could also bring landslides. And the increase in precipitation across the state has some geologists watching a few Utah County cities. But as 11 News reporter Jessica Rasmussen shows us, even if landslides don't happen this year, BYU geologists say homeowners should still be aware of the risks.
Gary Peterson says he was born to love hills.
I was raised on a hill in Seattle. I was used to being up above. I liked the view.
But living on the hillside has its risks, so when he bought his home in Sherwood Hills, he had it thoroughly checked by an engineer.
In our 8 years that we've been here, we have had no land slippage, no house slippage, or anything like that.
Sherwood Hills has a reputation for landslides that come when a steep slope of land becomes unstable from heavy rainfall and rapid snowmelt. Because of the risks associated with the high benches in Utah County and the higher than average rainfall this year, Provo City has developed its own plan to respond to disasters.
We have a notification system. We test that notification system on a monthly basis.
But even with the steps that Provo City's taken, the landslide that happened here in 1998, which damaged homes and the sidewalk, remains in homeowners' minds. To avoid future damages, a BYU geology professor says homeowners can take steps themselves to lessen the effects of landslides on their property.
Water is the enemy, so if you can find a way to drain the water off through pumping or a French drain or something like that, then that's one mitigation effort.
Peterson says he's taken those precautions and that wherever you live, there will always be risks, but landslides don't scare him.
We liked the location, and the concern for sliding and slippage wasn't something that concerned us up here.
In Provo, Jessica Rasmussen, 11 News.
The Utah Geological Survey offers information about landslide risk and what to do if there is a landslide. You can find that information on our website, 11news.byu.edu.
BYU is home to hundreds of collegiate athletes, and a select few are getting the chance to compete for a spot in the 2012 Summer Olympics. Reporter Jessica Rasmussen caught up with some of the members of the swim and dive team to see what this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity means to them.
Kim Derogian has been swimming for almost 10 years, and in a month, she's going to the Olympic trials for the chance to represent the U.S. in the Summer Games. But her success story almost didn't happen.
I was on the brink of quitting, and then my coach calls my mom and says, "You've got to keep Kim in swimming. She is just about to break out and get all those cuts." I'm so grateful to that coach, and I'm so grateful to my mom for not giving up on me. And who knew back then when I was the slowest one that I'd be here at BYU, and now going to Olympic trials, every kid's dream for sure.
Kim isn't the only BYU athlete who gets to go to trials. Fellow swimmers Brady Wells and Candace Smith will join her in Omaha, Nebraska. And just across the pool, Brandon Watson is preparing for his attempt at making the U.S. Olympic diving team.
Since you start diving, lots of people will talk about it, and it's yeah, you can go to the Olympics someday. And so it's always been my goal and dream to do that.
But becoming a potential Olympian doesn't just happen all at once. Every stroke, every breath, and every minute they've put into their sport has all come together to get them where they are today.
It's just dedication, and the times that are hard and tough, you just keep with it. That's been the number one thing for me.
And what would any good athlete be without their coach? John Brooks is only a month into his job as the new head swim coach, and he is quick to recognize all of the hard work that went in before he took the lead.
I do want to give some credit to Stan Crump. He's the one that's coached most of these swimmers that have the trial cut. and he's since retired from BYU, but I'm excited to help them fulfill their dreams and take them to the meet.
They swim together every day, and the athletes say they depend on their team to do well.
You kind of share this interesting bond because you literally like suffer together and go through a lot of hard stuff together. So it kind of is this family unit that has been really nice. I couldn't imagine going to school without having my team behind me.
My friend Sammy, he's swimming over there. He's doing lots of hard work, and he helps me come to practice. For reals, I would not be as motivated without him. It's good. I love him, just saying.
But when they go to trials, they'll leave their team behind and compete for themselves.
I'm excited because I know that they're all behind me, but being here on this college family team, it's hard to transition.
Going to the Olympics is something these athletes say they've always wanted to do, and now it's a reality for at least 3 of them. But they also say their first attempt at becoming an Olympian will also be their last.
I'll do triathlons and stuff, so I'll keep swimming, but not like this, no way.
The Olympic trials are only every 4 years, so unless, no, this is it. This is my one and only chance, and I'm really giving it my best shot, so I'm excited.
While their Olympic dreams may be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, their swimming days won't end after the trials. They say the sport will always be a part of their lives in some way or another.
I'm wanting to get into triathlons and doing that kind of thing, but I think I'll swim my whole life just because I love it. It's my passion.
Jessica Rasmussen, BYU Weekly.